Alright, I don't know if that was even actually being heard on the stream. I should probably do this. Damn it. I should have had this open anyway, but I didn't because I suck. So, yeah, I don't know. As you guys can probably see in my face, I'm just here, per se. Hmm. So, what am I doing? Right. I'm getting my link to Shadow. What the fuck is on my feed? YouTube needs to fix yourself. Why is it still saying that? I mean, technically I am, but the hell? Oh, it can do that too. Didn't know that it could. Good to fucking know. Awesome. Literally didn't even know that Discord can, well, I don't know. I guess I can just put it here too. Cause why not? I don't normally post my link into other channels or other Discords, I mean. But I just posted in DM and, well, I guess we'll see what happens. Cause I don't know. Cool. No one even is here yet. That's cool. Shoot. So what I do want to say is, well, after today, I won't be streaming for a bit. I'm thinking of taking some streaming off. I mean, it may seem like I did that recently, which kind of, but that was more likely because I had COVID. This is not me having COVID, which would suck if I had COVID again. But honestly, I don't know what is going on. All I know is I am more likely sleep deprived. Not sure as to why though. But I did sleep for like 12 hours Friday night, Saturday night. Fucking brain couldn't English. And then like at least 8 hours last night. So I'm just like, why am I like so tired? Like, is there actually something wrong with me? Like, what the fuck? Um, and heard from Snowman once again, which I'm gonna send this link to him now. In case if he wants to stop by. Trying if like if there's anything else. So there's a fucking big ass fly in here that's driving me goddamn nuts right now. It's just like don't mind me. Yeah. I mean, I have new shoes, which already got ruined. I had to work the other day. Wasn't really too happy about it. But I was also morally not too happy about it because I had to put up baby food jars, glass jars, on the shelves. And, yeah, one jar decided to fall off the damn shelf, break on the floor, splattered all over the side of my brand new shoe, and a little bit upside the leg. I'm just like, excuse me, fucking rude. That was fun to clean up. Not really. Yeah, I don't know, like, I've been yawning quite a lot in my streams lately, and I just really don't understand as to fucking why. But hopefully, maybe I'll just take the rest of this entire week off, see what happens. Cause, like, it's weird, right? Where I have energy for a limited of time, but when I do have a lot of energy, I still yawn during that. Like, I'm happy, I have, so much energy, this and that. I'm having fun, and I'm still fucking yawning. So it's almost like, what the fuck, or why the fuck am I yawning? Shouldn't even happen. So sorry for those noises. Clearing my throat, and when it comes to someone who has post-nasal drip, it sucks. Earlier today, I still feel like I got shot. Like, I don't know how else to feel about it. Like, not that I'm offended or like mad or anything that it happened. I still laugh about it, but like the comeback was so good that I'm like, you can't come back from that. You can't. So there's the excuse me. Dear God. So everyone knows Crowfang. And everyone, well, not everyone, but some of you know DM Nix, who is a good friend of Crowfang and Matt in the Hat. And, well, I've been in DMX's streams lately for quite a while, ever since I met him, actually. He's funny as fuck, okay? And he's a sarcastic asshole and has a very dark sense of humor like me. Which it's almost as if he can do it faster than me per se. I don't really know how else to really explain it. Um, but he's playing a game called Vampire. Now the game's very confusing as fuck, and clearly does not want to. The fact that I'm about to say this, but does not want to be handled by DM. Probably. um, and he was just, getting frustrated, whatever. He does like episodes of it, which I think is kind of cool. But the game itself is like kind of weird and confusing. I don't like. It's not a game that I would play because I bet your ass if I played a game like that, as the accent's coming out now, Southern accent, um, that I would lose my motherfucking mind. Okay? Like, I would literally lose my mind on that. Like, it would frustrate me probably 10 times more than it would with him. So, it's like some third person game. It's I don't know how else to really explain it. They have a weird beast that looks like a werewolf, but kind of really doesn't. It's kind of fucked up. But he plays as a vampire, this and that, does all the quest, whatever. Well, trying so hard not to like die laughing of this. DM decided to start being a sarcastic asshole on his stream because I was saying some shit in his chat, and we were practically going at each other. And I thought it was funny. He thought it was funny too. Well, how could I even say this? There's a lady in the game, I think her name is like Price or some shit like that. It sounded like she was kind of like flirting with him in the game, not in real life. And he made it sound like, ooh, kind of a thing, you know? So in my head, I'm like, oh god, now I got so many things running through my mind. Like, what do I say? Well, I wrote in this chat. He goes, oh yeah, no, go for it. And I'm like, I had to say, like, don't, you know, don't say that and then back out because just so you know, you did allow me to say it in your chat. And he's like, yeah, no, just go for it. I'm like, okay. Pre-warning ya. So I wrote in quotes, ooh, the Emin Lady Prince sitting in a tree, KISSING, like a fucking 2-year-old. And well, actually, technically, I didn't really say prince, I just said lady, but he goes, that depends, Silverwolf. And I'm like, why do I feel like this is about to come back at me? And it did. Kind of backfired, but it was funny as fuck. He said, if you keep on repeating those words, then you might get Tourette's. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And I was like, that was so good that I felt like I got shot. I can't come back from that. He's got this big ass green smile on his face. And he's like, well, we are all, having fun here. And I'm like, of course, obviously, I'm not offended. And then Crowfang showed up. Oh, poor Crowfang. From me and DM going at each other to him and Crowfang going at each other. Him saying he wants a naked fox or wants to see a naked fox. To Crowfang wanting to shave his face. A lot of the things that he said to Crowfang, I fucking died laughing. And I was eating a fucking bowl of grapes. And I literally wrote in his chat, I go, my gravestone is gonna say Viking died by laughing so hard while eating grapes of DM insulting Fang. His response goes, don't die, Silver. I want to be good. Don't do that. And I go, no promises. And then, like, it's just too fucking funny. It really is. When shit like that happens, it kills me, but also it's like, damn, I really fit in or belong within this group. Just because of the fact that, for one thing, a lot of people just up and left without a word. Like, I haven't talked to William, Brojo, Pixie, Halsey, Spooky, Wildheart, all those people. I haven't spoken to those people in like fucking 3, maybe 4 months. They left my groups, didn't say anything. It's like, okay, so kind of, the group kind of fell apart. And I'm just sitting here, with no group, basically. Until I found Matt in the Hat, DM Nix, Mix Nuts, Malkoff, Azuro, and obviously Crowfang. Those are some funny ass people. I do have to admit. Like, I love Here's the thing. In my perspective, yes, I play fucking Neverwinter and Diablo, but that has nothing to do with what I'm about to say. I mean, it's a little similar, but the fuck? That's gross. But I'm not a huge like D&D kind of a person. But when it comes to Matt, DM, Malkov, and Azrael, and Mixed Nuts, literally like playing a tabletop game, they make it fun. They make it entertaining so much better as like a story, actually having fun with it, where I don't know. I don't normally seek that out, but I've been watching almost every fucking episode of them doing it, including the only ones with Matt and DM in it, and the ones where they're playing Cyberpunk tabletop game. I've been to every single one of those streams, literally ever since I met that group. They're funny as fuck, and I like that. That's pretty much what I'm looking for. And it's even more fun when they let their audience also like be part of it too, which is what I like. And I do that too as far as my main channel goes. um it's just like, dear God, where was this a long time ago? I've known Matt for about 2 years, but I don't know if he really actually streamed during the time I've actually met him until I don't even know, the beginning of this year, maybe. I have fucking no idea. I already forget. But like, he's a singer. He plays piano. He raps a little, and I'm just like, holy fuck, this dude's like amazing. But when it comes to certain things, all I can say is don't try to push yourself into something that might backfire. Like, as an example, if you're gonna be seeking a group of people that you want to feel like you want to belong, just let it go. Don't seek out. Let them come to you. That's kind of what happened with me. Although I do have to admit, CC, the Trusty Ape, Sammy, and Mac, y'all have stayed since the group has fallen apart, and I really appreciate it. Because not everyone really stays, but like, I don't know, it's really hard to talk about just because, like, it kind of hurts the fact that, like, I liked William. He's funny, and everything. I miss his streams and whatnot. I miss him going up on panel and fucking slapping someone around like a fucking chew toy. That was really close to me. I'm so sorry. That was really, like, right fucking here. Scared the shit out of me. Um, but like, I don't know what happened. All I know is that those people just left, didn't say anything, never spoke to me ever the fuck again. Not that, like, I blocked them at all, which I didn't. They can still message me. I see Geo, here and there in Ape's streams, which me and Geo are, pretty cool. Sometimes he'll stop by, and I do appreciate that. Technically, he's not really part of, like, the whole up and leaving thing. Um, but it's like, I don't know, like, I can't, there's nothing I can really do about that, you know? Like, I'm not gonna try to go and ask those people, like, hey, where have you been? Why did you leave my groups? And, like, why aren't you said anything? You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go and fucking do that because that's wasting my time and their time. So I'm just gonna leave it the way it is, but it still kind of hurts. I do have to admit. I just feel like ever since the whole thing of what happened, literally between February till, I would have to say, the beginning of August. Actually, no. Take that back. Ever since the things has actually fucking happened, um, possibly November or October of last year till the beginning of fucking August, I barely have, like, an actual audience anymore. Like, those people are gone. I have some people that come in, but, like, rarely anymore. So it's almost as if, like, is my channel dying? Like, that's kind of what I want to know, you know? Because, like, I don't know if my channels are dying. Like, I know it's not me. Because I've been trying to do something different. I've been trying to keep entertaining people. Um, you know, but it's very difficult just because trying to hide the fact that you've been dealing with something for so fucking mad long might show up on stream of, like, you know yourself, you've tried everything that you can possibly think of. You've, that you're just so broken to the fact that you are trying to hide the fact that you are broken. You're trying to hide the fact of some things has happened and it still shows up around and it kind of still hurts. It's not easy. Like, I've had this talk with someone and, they said some things that, not gonna lie, made me fucking bawl my eyes out. But it's like whatever happened. You can't go back and fix it. You can't go back to those people and being like, hey this, hey that, hey this, hey that, like trying to piece it together. You can't. Like, there's like nothing you can really do. But I say that because, like I said, I'm not gonna waste their time. I'm not gonna waste my own time trying to do that. But also, it's like, what can I do as a person? What can I do for my channel to make it better? Like, I don't know. Just so many things I'm just trying to think of. But also so many things that has happened this year kind of still hurts. And trying to hide that, like I said, is not easy. So, but let's do this. Yes. Sorry for the rant, but I kind of had to.
What's up, everybody?
Hello.
And welcome to, I guess, a new segment we're going to try out.
That's right.
It's called For the Booze Reviews.
For the Booze Reviews.
What better time to start this than like right before Halloween? Because
I know.
everybody's going to be going out. They're going to be looking for places to go investigate.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to buy all the witchy little things and all that. And we want to see what people have to say about a lot of this stuff, especially like locations. Yes, it's cold here and
Don't
everything.
Mind him. He just keeps smacking his microphone because he got shocked.
If anybody remembers from last year, though, you probably hear different. Like, remember when you shocked your face on the
yes
microphone?
right on my chin? It hurts so bad.
But we just thought, this would be a good way if you're looking at going to some of these places or looking at buying some of these things, we can see what other people think about them.
Yeah,
and I honestly think some of it's probably going to be pretty funny.
I do too.
Because
I love regular people's reviews.
Oh yeah, if
they're
there's
so good.
I love leaving Google reviews personally.
He leaves the best Google reviews. He left one at my job.
Yeah,
and my boss was like, she came over the radio and she goes, "Did you guys know that our fries were handpicked by the gods?" And I knew it was his review. And I went over the radio and I was like, "You don't say."
I like being creative with my Google reviews, and fortunately, so do a lot of other people.
Yeah.
And we picked some popular locations.
Yes.
We're going to see how many we can get to, and a very special item that I decided on handpicked just for you.
Yay!
But as the show goes on, I mean, there are websites who sell supposedly haunted dolls and stuff. So we're going to come across a lot of cool stuff.
So we are trekking across the internet to find
that's right.
reviews.
And before anybody points it out, I know there's a show where I got this from. It's called Your Stupid Opinion. Shout out James and Jimmy. Like, I love that show.
I know you do.
It is one of my favorite shows. And I
love their other show.
I like their two other shows. But anyways, it's Crime and Sports and Small Town Murder. But I totally got this idea from them and thought, dang, what if we did a paranormal spinoff of that?
Yes.
And
I love it.
That's where I got the idea to do this. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to reviews on paranormal and paranormal adjacent things as well, like like Halloween haunted houses and stuff like that.
Just anything. And if you guys have ideas that you want to hear reviews read from,
we'll just see where it takes us.
Yeah,
we'll just see where it takes us.
Each picked a location, and then Stephen picked an item.
That's right.
Yeah.
So let's get into this. And before we get started, I wasn't the only one who got new glasses.
Me.
Because, and listen, if you're listening or watching or whatever you're doing, this will actually come out after the fact, but it's Megan's birthday on Sunday, so make sure you say happy birthday.
Yes, it is.
That's right. You are the youngest 47-year-old I've ever seen.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Anyways,
Rude.
the first place we're going to travel to, we're going to go down to good old backwoods Kentucky. Now, we actually visited this area a few years ago, and we wanted to go by here, but we never got the opportunity.
I know.
This may be one of the most well-known haunted locations in the world.
And it's my favorite.
It's
my number one.
It's probably mine too.
Yeah.
Which is sad because we don't see a lot about it anymore, but
I know.
probably for the best though, because it was getting way overdone.
So
it was getting way overdone.
It was a lot.
But we're going to talk about Waverly.
Yes.
Man,
Waverly Hills Sanatorium.
We have yet to hit a year on this show where we have not talked about Waverly.
I know, it's crazy. This place always comes up. Always.
Anyways, our first review, we're going to go through some good reviews and then we're going to check out some bad reviews.
Yay. I'm excited.
So this one comes 5 days ago. I'm not sure I should say the people's name. I mean, it is on Google, but we'll just go first name. This is from Alexander.
Okay.
It says, in my opinion, visiting Waverly Hills Sanatorium during Halloween is an extraordinary experience, blending its rich, haunting history with the thrill of the season. The eerie atmosphere, heightened by the dark halls and chilling stories of the sanatorium's past, makes it feel like you're stepping into another world. Unlike typical haunted attractions, Waverly Hills offers a unique, genuine sense of connection to the spirits of those who once lived and worked there, creating a perfect mix of historical reflection and spine-tingling fear that lingers long after you leave. I'm definitely coming back.
Wow. That's a glowing review.
I mean, they've got some videos and
spot on too. Like
during
the season, like peak, you
know, as glowing as that review is, it really seems like they went there for the actual haunted house, like the not paranormal haunted house,
but the haunted house aspect.
Yeah, because and I'll post pictures, in the video so you guys can see what we're talking about. But it's like, so I guess that's the Halloween haunted house version, but
that's so cool.
A glowing review.
Jealous.
Waverly, of course, comments and they say, "Thank you for coming, Alexander. Thank you for taking the time to leave an awesome, well-written review." Right back at you.
Oh,
cool. Waverly gives him 5 stars.
Cool.
But I'm gonna let you know beforehand. There are going to be some reviews that Waverly will probably not leave them 5 stars in return.
Oh, I'm sure. And I hope they respond. Those are my favorite, when they get the responses back from the places they're leaving the reviews from.
They do. They do. Because
I love this.
I didn't read a bunch of them, but I did read the first one that popped up and they did comment.
Yes.
Now this one comes from Taylor. This was about 3 months ago.
Okay.
The other one was 5 days ago. We went for the paranormal tour at night as well as the historical tour during the day. I've always loved the history of this place, so visiting was a wonderful experience. All of the tour guides are very welcoming and knowledgeable on the location. I love their passion for sharing the history and paranormal side of the location. I would definitely recommend both tours if you're interested in hearing both sides of Waverly's history and stories. That was my fault, not theirs. The daytime tour is great to take in all the small details of the location, while the nighttime tour is almost thrilling to be in such an old historic location when it's so dark. Highly recommend. You'll definitely want to get your tickets beforehand for the smoothest experience getting in for your tour, and arrive a little early. Check in. Smoothest. Okay.
So smooth.
It seems they were there for the actual paranormal
yeah, they went day and night
investigation.
Lucky.
Yeah, so
spent all freaking day there.
I mean, another glowing review. I would imagine that when it comes to Waverly, there's going to be more glowing reviews than not.
Oh yeah.
But again,
it's Waverly. Come on.
There are the ones that are not.
Oh, I'm sure. And I am ready. I am so ready for them.
Well, because it's just always fun.
Yes.
The owner of Waverly says, "Thank you so much for coming, Taylor, and for taking the time to leave Waverly your awesome 5-star review. We hope you visit us again," and right back at you, 5 stars.
Hey.
hey, I like that Waverly comes in and gives them 5 stars back.
Yeah, 100%.
It's very nice. Owners of Waverly. What do you say we do one more good review and then we'll pop over to the bad reviews?
I'm down. Let's do it.
This is from, we'll use their name, Big King.
Oh,
this is about
Big King.
This is about a month ago. My girlfriend and I went on the 2-hour paranormal tour last night and had a blast. Our guide was Jason or Justin. Couldn't hear what he said exactly his name was, but he was awesome and very knowledgeable about the hospital. Flashlights and flash photos are not allowed on this tour, but he still let us snap a couple of flash photos of extremely hot spots. And I swear in one picture, you can see a shadow figure of a small child, and my girlfriend swears something touched the back of her neck. We'll be going back in spring of next year for the all-night 6-hour investigation. As a bonus, we get to see Tina, the owner, and say hello as we left the gift shop. Super cool bucket list thing to do. Highly recommend a trip to Waverly Hills. P.S. When you pull up to Gate A past the golf clubhouse, the gate may be locked. Just wait, and they will open it at 7:30 p.m. and check you in. Happy ghost hunting. And of course, Waverly.
Yay!
Left a review for them. Thank you so much, Big King. So like it was all caps.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for taking the time to leave us this awesome review. It means a lot to us all here at Waverly Hills, knowing all of our guests have the best time and the best experiences. We look forward to you visiting us in the future. Sincerely, Tina. Right back at you. 5 stars.
Super cool.
I was starting to think maybe it was like an auto-generated response, but
nope.
They seem to vary a little bit.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, that's what I kind of fucking thought too. Because a lot of like places or certain things I don't really know for sure because it's been a while since I've actually fucking got one. Will like automatically write something back to you. Well, actually, as an example, it's mostly Twitter, as I call it, Twitter. And sometimes on my phone for like certain things. So it's almost like, is this for real? Is this like an automated message? Like the fuck? But then there's a lot of places out there that are very real with their reviews, which, like I said, sound like I thought that this was automated, but then I'm gonna find out it's really not, because they do change a lot of things up and whatnot, so it's like, oh, shit.
Just like a little every time. Like the first 2 were almost identical, but they weren't.
Yeah. So unfortunately, there are some not great reviews.
Like they can't be less than like 2 stars, right?
Yeah, sure. So this 1-star review comes from 3 months ago from a person named Jody. And all right, I'm gonna break it up because it was updated. Okay. So the original, I believe, is we drove about 8 hours to finally see Waverly. The building is a piece of history, but the tour was very unappealing. As most have stated, they are rather large groups, and it takes away from the experience as a whole. But it's a group investigation. You knew that before going in.
Absolutely. We did a group thing, and it sucked.
Yeah, parts of it.
Like having the group and like specific people in
But
the group.
what is this? I'm upset that I paid for a group investigation, and I'm upset because of the group was there. That's like being upset that you ordered a Big Mac and got a Big Mac.
Right.
It doesn't make any sense.
I ordered the Big Mac and I didn't want the Big Mac sauce.
It's so ridiculous when people do this. Like
comes with it.
You know what you signed up for.
Right.
It was as if they were herding us like cattle quickly through everything, not allowing a real experience. Then sign up for the personal, where you and your group alone go there and pay the money to do it. You're not going to pay group rates and be allowed to go off on your own.
Yep.
Now, the guides themselves were probably the worst of it. They would not stop talking and did not allow for any real investigations. They also did not do well with crowd control, to the point of us and several in the group not enjoying our time. A story here or there, and history is part of the tour. But please stop making up a friend of a friend and this guy that worked to your stories. A truly paranormal experience is about environment and feeling. Let us just experience it, then pay for it.
Yep.
And wow, you are the greatest paranormal investigator. They really have a high opinion of themselves.
So
clearly.
they booked the cheaper group tour,
Yeah.
but wanted a singular investigation.
Yeah, they wanted to be able to go off on their own.
Not the same.
No, because you can pay, I'm sure it's a much larger fee
100%.
to have you and your group have the place out for the night or a couple
Right.
hours or however it works.
Mhm.
And then I believe they do group investigations. We learned that from a friend, an old friend.
Yeah.
Who said that they went on a group thing, and that's what it was. It was a group thing, but you can do like just your group, and it
Right.
costs more money. Now, these grounds were not accessible before the tour, and I have to say that is a huge disadvantage for those that would like a full-on experience, and especially since tours at night do not allow great views of the exterior. Then again,
pay for it.
Pay for it. People are so entitled. I do these as a very involved hobby. I do shorter tours first, then come back for overnights if I find it worth it. Well, then why are you complaining? This is you contradicting yourself right here.
100%. Like, what are we doing?
So now you're saying you knew what you were going in for, but are upset that that's what you got. That doesn't make any sense.
Oh my God.
This, unfortunately, was not one of those locations, and I left rather disappointed. I'd recommend Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum and St. Albans Sanatorium instead. I want this to be a one-off, but from other reviews, I don't have much hope. I would return to give it another try simply because it is the Waverly Hills. But that would be a ways in the future, so they have time to really get these tours put together. They've been doing these tours a while.
For a really long time.
And they're upset. Their wait time, 10 to 30 minutes.
Oh, no.
I've waited longer than that to get food.
I literally sat.
Okay, yeah, you know what? To be honest, this is why I like doing what I do, but also reviewing people that are pretty much in a similar boat as Steve and Megan here. To be honest with you, funny as fuck. They kind of share the same personality. I don't think this, like, Sage part here was there before, and I'm that fucking blind and stupid. Just didn't pay attention till like now. I don't know. I just think it's new. You can correct me if I'm wrong. If you watch this, I don't know if you would. Like, honestly, he's not fucking wrong. And she's not wrong either. It's not a big deal if you're waiting for 10 to 30 fucking minutes. It would be a big deal if you're waiting like an hour or at least 2 fucking hours. Then there's a problem. But like, come on. Girl, you know it's not a big fucking deal. Unless you're just like really extremely impatient. But I've waited for food a lot longer than that too, so.
In the In-N-Out drive-thru after a date night at like 10 o'clock at night. We came back, relieved the babysitter. The one time we've had a date night in the almost year and a half we have lived here.
Yeah, it's the only
Just
time.
saying.
Yeah.
But we came back, relieved the babysitter. I left to go get food. I literally sat in line for like 25, 30 minutes just waiting on food.
So, I mean, it seems like Jody really got what she paid for. I just don't see the issue.
No.
Now, there is an update, and it says updated review to 1 star because of the highly unprofessional. Oh, I think it might have had a higher star rating before.
Did the response maybe upset them?
Yes, but we're going to get into what she says, and then we'll see what the response was, and we'll gauge whether or not it it garners a
It
1 star.
warranted
Yeah.
a 1 star. Yeah.
The owner needs an ego check. If your staff is providing 1 and 2 star experiences, the solution isn't to attack the people that pay you for the experience. We won't be back based on the in-person and online interactions not recommended. I don't know. I've seen the responses to everybody else, and they've been pretty nice.
Yeah.
Now, this is a bit of a longer
Response.
Waverly says, "Hello, Jody. We are saddened that you did not enjoy your guided tour and that the tour guides continue to talk and continue to give you all the historical information. In all fairness to the tour guides, they were doing their job, giving a guided tour with as much information as they can give in approximately a 2-hour guided tour. Now, there's a lot to tell in such a short time. This was a guided tour, not an investigation. That says it all right there.
Oh, yeah.
If you wanted to experience the building in such a way without any history or other information, we do offer public and private investigations. We thank you for coming and helping us save a beautiful, important piece of history. We give you 5 stars anyway. Have a great day."
That wasn't even rude at all whatsoever.
Jody needs to pull the stick out of her butt.
She said that the exact same things we were saying, but more nicely.
Jody,
What? Goodbye, Jody. You're canceled.
I don't like Jody.
Ew, Jody sucks.
And you know what, Tina? Good on you for being professional.
100%.
Good
job, girl.
I give you 5 stars. Now,
All the stars.
Johnny, about 3 months ago, has this to say. I keep hitting my face.
Nice.
The quote tour guides have no idea what they're doing. Random fake stories they heard from others, no experience or actual interactions with the building or its history, was told not to take pics, non-stop talking, not letting questions be asked or explore areas. I'd love to hear herself talk as she wheezed and gasped, trying to catch her breath from a few stairs and normal walking. What a dick.
Wow, bro. Wow, really?
Wow, man.
Wow.
Could have been enjoyable, but the huge group of teens yelling and acting dumb ruined it till they were finally told to become a different group of their own. We went through that when we went to St. Augustine.
Yep.
And it just happens because you're in a group.
It's a group guided tour.
It seems to me that everybody buys in for the guided tour and then gets upset that it's not a private investigation.
Yeah.
There's a pretty big price discrepancy between the two. So if that's what you're looking for, then that's what you need to pay for. It's not their job to give you upgrades because I guess you're Johnny. Oh my goodness, you're Johnny or Jody. Oh my God, they're here.
You have a J name? Oh no.
So
let's roll out the red carpet.
I'm just saying, like, pay the price. Just pay the price. I don't understand what the problem is. These are non-issues. Ongoing babble talking about other people's stories. I guess that's what the teens were doing. If I could go back in time and pick a different location to explore, I would. Wasn't the worst, but for the price, it's fair. It's far from worth it currently. As someone who's been to more locations than I can remember at this point, this is not one I'll recommend. Hopefully it changes and becomes enjoyable with new and knowledgeable staff. So what's the problem? Are they knowledgeable? Are they too knowledgeable? Do they not have enough knowledge? Are you mad if they talk or they don't talk? How much is the appropriate amount of talking? Like, what do you want these people to do? I'm sorry. Was she older? Maybe a little overweight? Who cares? She knows what she's talking about, and it's not fair to pick on her. What if she has knee problems, back problems, breathing problems, asthma problems? How dare you be somebody who would come on here and just pick on somebody for something like that?
All those things. And Johnny doesn't even know what he's mad about. He has no idea. He has no idea.
I don't think he does.
Wrong way. I do agree, to be honest. Like, it doesn't matter on how the person looks, you know, if they have any differences than you, but I don't understand why there's a lot of fucking people out there that literally go after people like, well, me and other people that might not be able to defend themselves. First of all, like, who are you to come at us when we can, in fact, defend ourselves? You just assume that we can't because of our differences and on how we look and everything. But what I can tell you is, if you want to try to test me, fucking go for it. I dare you. But I recommend you not to. There's that. Like, how would you feel if someone like me came after you for literally no fucking reason? I only go after people for actual specific fucking reasons, while they come at me for no reason. So, there's that.
Does like, and it's a group thing, so you're going to get, maybe unfortunately you're going to get stuck in groups with children and teenagers and
It's
stuff.
gonna happen.
It just happens. There's no way around it.
Does it suck? Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
but guess what?
That's what you pay for.
It's a group guided tour.
Now, the owner, of course, says, "Hello, Johnny. We are saddened you seem to have not enjoyed your guided tour." Let me reread that for you, because I want to put the emphasis where she puts the emphasis.
Okay.
"Hello, Johnny. We are saddened you seem to have not enjoyed your guided tour. This was not an investigation. We offer public and private investigations March through August of each calendar year. On the guided tours, we tell the history as we know it, what we have either received from former workers or patients, and historical archives. As far as the paranormal, everyone has their own thoughts, beliefs, and experiences. Thank you for coming and helping us save a beautiful piece of history. 5 stars."
Yay, Tina!
Tina's winning the
I noticed on my phone that apparently this is like getting choppy almost. I don't understand why, but it's fucking StreamYard, and streamers hate me. So there's that.
the Google review section here. Big
Tina's
time.
the winner.
I mean, of this for sure.
Yeah.
These people suck. Maybe doing this show was a bad idea. These people are terrible.
They're making you so mad.
My ear tips are red underneath these headphones.
Oh, man.
Let's do one more.
Okay.
Let's do one more, because if I do any more, I'm going to have to book the guided tour and start taking out people as they complain. This is from a month ago from Pamela. Addendum to this statement. If tickets had been sold out for weeks, how was my daughter able to purchase one at the venue? And regardless of requiring 2 weeks to change anything, no one answers the phone there. You wouldn't have lost money by honoring the ticket she had with the wrong date. It hadn't been used on a prior date. Wait, what?
What?
She's mad because her daughter tried to use a ticket on the wrong day? Is that what I read?
I don't even know.
It is. It says you wouldn't have lost money by honoring the ticket she had with the wrong date. It hadn't been used on a prior date.
It's the wrong date.
Your response is very accusatory and exactly what I expected. Not really a review of the event, but since it's impossible to call and speak to an employee, I'm writing instead. My daughter, I'm going to read this like Karen. My daughter purchased 2 overnight tickets for her birthday. Unfortunately, somehow, each ticket was for a different date. One for August 9th, the other for tonight, August 16th. My daughter noticed this at the beginning of the week, figured she'd better get it sorted, and immediately began trying to contact Waverly, getting only a message that the extension wouldn't transfer. Friday night comes, still no answer, and she and her friend get to Waverly, and she's told she has to purchase another ticket in order to get the 2 of them in. So let me get this straight. If I buy a ticket for a sold out concert, right? Or if I get a ticket for a concert, I don't know, in next January, but I want to use it for the sold out show coming up next month, they're gonna let me do that?
Absolutely.
Because it seems like that's
not.
what she wants.
Yeah.
I understand maybe they're busy, so they couldn't pick up the phone, but maybe it's your responsibility for buying 2 tickets with 2 different dates on them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. You know, maybe
I don't think your blood pressure can take doing this, babe.
Oh,
Entitlement.
man. There's just so many Karen cuts, and let me see your manager's going on here. She's told that the number will be working on Monday, but isn't given a contact name just to speak to the owner. Now, as I'm looking at the website, I see that there are no refunds. Seriously, Waverly? Yeah, seriously. Now she's out $81 for an electronically issued ticket that surely scans only a single time like any other one for any other venue. But it's the wrong date. And if they've already booked a certain amount of people, why would they let you in? Again, you can't buy a ticket for a sold out concert at a different date and just think they're going to let you in. It doesn't. These people
can't.
suck, man.
I can't even.
Now, hoping that you'll do the right thing, actually answer the phone since you do provide a number and refund this kid's money. All right. Waverly does respond.
Yay.
Hello, Pamela. We only issue a specific amount of tickets for each event. Once they are all purchased, there are no more than that date online can be purchased. We require a 2-week notice to move to another date. So she didn't leave enough time either.
Right.
Unfortunately, there were no more dates to move to. This is the end of our season. All tickets have been sold out for a while now. The ticket in question was for a past event. We could have sold that ticket to someone else that would have come to the event date. If you purchase a ticket somewhere and do not use it for that date, you cannot use it on a future date, which is what I was saying. It is ridiculous. That goes for pretty much everywhere. So money should be lost here for someone else's unfortunate mistake. That's like thinking you don't deserve a speeding ticket just because you didn't realize you were speeding. In the past, we have had others purchase tickets on different dates because they couldn't get enough tickets for the same date, thinking we would overlook that and honor the wrong dated ticket. Not saying your daughter did that, but we cannot honor wrong or past dated tickets. We thank your daughter and her friend for coming. We hope they enjoyed their visit. Thank you. 5 stars.
Yay, 5 stars.
Oh, these people.
Again,
Yeah.
entitlement.
These people, I don't even know what to say. I really don't. I really don't. So basically, everybody just wants, they want to pay for a self-guided tour, but have a personal investigation.
Yes.
And if it's sold out, no problem. Just buy a ticket for another date and just pop over and see if they'll let you in.
Yes.
And if they don't, complain.
Exactly.
Right on. Still want to go to Waverly. Tina, keep doing what you're doing. Yeah.
Tina, 5 stars from us.
Yeah, you're definitely handling it right.
You're a hero, my friend.
Now, since I've had about as much as I can take from Waverly, we're gonna drive across country a little ways, and we're gonna go visit the Zach Bagans Paranormal Museum. Is that what it's called? Let me read that actually.
First of all, that is correct. Second of all, is this the reason why us, like me, Steve, and my mother exist? Because we're not people person? Or we are not a people person? Like, we have patience, but like to a point where you can't fix stupid, okay? But you see a lot of stupid people fucking everywhere. In cars, in public, you know? Why am I not a people person? Because there's too much stupidity. That's why. There's a lot of people that I've known over the years too much of stupidity. That's why. Also, the fact that you're still calling me Schnookums is just goddamn you. Goddamn you and me, I swear to God. The two of you are like fucking troublemakers. The bandits in my chat. Depends though. Like, okay, as an example that I can give you, if I can say this without fucking, you know. Yeah, I love you too. Dear God. For as an example, like Chelsea, for instance. Don't get me wrong, you know, she's okay for certain things, but you know how my patient level is. I have too much patience. But I also have patience to a fucking point. Okay? Do you think I wanna fucking deal with her stupid ass every fucking weekend? No. Every time I go out with her, you think I have fucking patience whatsoever? No. Fucking my patience instantly leaves me whenever I'm around her. Because I've put up so much shit from her or around her over the fucking years that, like, I can't tell you the stupidity of the shit that she does almost every fucking time. It kills me. Ape has been a witness to that, and I still feel bad, to be honest. Although it was for his entertainment. Sorry? Fucking, why am I coughing? Don't know. Don't ask. Fucking no idea. That was random. I'm apparently choking on fucking nothing. Cool. Jesus Christ. She's one of those people. There's someone on the team that I deal with almost every fucking day. Reason why I'm not a people person is because I can't deal with stupid every fucking day of my life without thinking, can someone please, for the love of God, bash my head into a fucking wall? Okay. Not Chelsea. Some people, yes. Like I said, I have patience for a fucking limit. And you've seen that. You've seen my patient level, haven't you? You, Sammy, Ape, Mac, like, y'all have seen my level of my patience. To a fucking point. Okay, I don't know how it is for Steve and Megan. I don't want to assume things. But it's like certain people, when you constantly do the same stupid shit every fucking time, that's when I'm like, alright, I'm fucking done. Like, I can't take this anymore. That's when I'm like, But if you're a new person, right, and I'm training you, I have patience for you. I'm not like, alright, hurry up, whatever. I have patience for you, and I try my best to explain to you, this is a correct way to do whatever I'm teaching you to do. This is how you do it, but not saying that it's an us problem, more of it's not really your fault that you're here, that I have to teach you, kind of a thing. It's more of someone like Chelsea, if she does the same fucking thing for months, that's when I have no patience left. Simple as that. Yeah, it's. I don't know how else to explain it to you. Although I've inherited this from my parents, okay? But I do have patience. It's just to a point. Now, if I'm teaching someone at my job, like if I'm training them, yeah, I'll have patience. Like, I'm not like, screaming at them or anything like that. I keep it to myself, but I still at least try to help them, you know? It's just people like Chelsea. I can't tell you how many people I've actually helped my entire school careers or school life, whichever one you really want to call it. As an example, in when I was new in my old town, I I was a shy person, whatever this and that, but I was ready to meet new people and help people out, whatever. I was friends with a girl named Rose who had Down syndrome. Like I never said, "Hey, you're ugly," this and that to her. Like she was very, very nice and sweet. Felt bad that she was getting bullied, and that she didn't have friends per se. So I was practically her only friend. And at one point, if I remember correctly, I never saw her again. Not because of anything that I did. She basically passed away at a very young age. And it sucks. Just like my friend Allison. In high school, she was being bullied, and I was, me and Penelope were practically her only friends. We helped her out. Like, she was a very kind, sweet, gentle soul. We talked a lot. I've helped her out a lot. We were friends until she passed away. It fucking hurts, Um, but when it comes to like trying to tutor someone who refuses to learn is frustrating, you know? It's just really is. I've been trolling the flat earthers today. I made them lose their patience a few times. Why am I not fucking surprised from you? Knowing you, I am not surprised. I also want to point out to you, Cece, because I already told Sammy. Haven't told Ape quite yet. But after today, I'm going to be taking some time off of streaming. And I know I did this fairly recently, but that was more likely because I had COVID. I don't have COVID, in case if you're fucking wondering, because otherwise I would be like, not sounding like this. It's just I'm trying to, let's say, collect myself and trying to, I guess, take care of myself more so I can come back stronger, I guess. I don't know how else to really say it, per se. Trolling flat earthers is one of my favorite pastimes. Oh dear God, you in fucking Diane next today. What the fuck? Today actually has been a lot of fun. Like, I explained it at the beginning of the stream that I was in one of my friend's streams earlier, and he was funny as fuck. We were getting at each other, in like a way that neither of us were being offended. Like, it was fucking funny. Till fucking Cruel Thing came in, made it 10 times more funny. I literally couldn't stop laughing. I had some grapes earlier, and I was laughing so hard that I was like, I'm gonna fucking choke on a grape. I swear to God. That my grave is gonna fucking die. Die. Wow. That's English. My grave is gonna fucking write. Viking has died by laughing so hard while eating grapes over or by listening to Diane insulting Cruel Thing. He's not here. He was here last Ghost stream, but he's not here today. Also, CC's calling me Schnookums. Also, heads up to you, now that you just fucking showed up randomly. After today, I'm taking a break from streaming. Period. Both channels. Because I need to collect myself. Yes, you did. He may be back next time. I don't know. I don't know. But let's get back into this. We have like 32 more minutes left.
The Zach Bagans, the haunted mute. Zach Bagginses. however you say his last name, The Haunted Museum. There's a lot of reviews. It has a 4.5 overall, and there are 9,000 reviews.
Oh my God. What?
I think Waverly didn't even have half of that.
Wow.
So a lot of people have been here. I would actually like to go here, and I don't even like him, but I just want to see it.
I want to go. It's not.
I don't believe there's hardly anything in there that's really haunted.
I don't either.
It's the modern day equivalent of the Warren Museum.
Yeah. Like you go just to go, right?
Yeah.
Like just to, like, it doesn't have to be anything super special.
No.
But
it's not going to be anything super special.
It's a thing. Everybody knows what it is. You know,
Yeah.
go see it once and, you know.
I'd love for Zach to be there.
So I don't know about that.
Tahia, I don't know how you pronounce this. This was about a month ago. Definitely a must see and do while in Vegas. Hands down, the best part of our trip for me. My husband got us in the RIP tour, and it did not disappoint. Favorites were the basement, Peggy, Hell House, the Dybbuk box room, to name a few. The older fangirl, I was hoping to meet Zach, but maybe next time. I'd also like to say a huge thank you to the staff who were working the morning of 8/19 as my husband was leaving, or he was having a hard time breathing due to the lung issues. They literally treated him like family. They took him out, got him a cool place to sit, and got him water to help keep him comfortable. You are all amazing. I've seen multiple things where people have breathing problems in there.
I have too.
I wonder if there's something going on in there. Guess what?
What?
Just as I would expect, no response.
Of course.
Zach can't be bothered.
Yeah, they're too good for that.
I bet if you were a blonde girl or something, you'd get a response from Zach.
Oh, of course.
Now, about a week ago, this one's newer.
Oh.
From Elisa. And she says 11 out of 10 would recommend. This was a bucket list place for me, and I am so happy to have finally made it there to experience. Everyone who works here is wonderful. They were animated in their presentations of facts about the objects and made learning about them fun. The whole tour was about 2.5 hours, which is great, even when you never want it to end. I will definitely be back in the future. And guess what?
No response. Yeah. How did I know?
That's pretty, it's what I would expect from Zach.
Yeah.
Or I guess you can't even really say Zach, can you? I mean,
from
from what we've seen videos of the guy who got the inside scoop from another guy who was working there. Zach's kind of always there, but he's not really always there.
Yeah.
And when he is, he's breathing over everybody's shoulder. Now, another 5-star review about a month ago from Andrew says, very cool experience. I love the historical artifacts that belong to actual serial killers, celebrities, and other cool stories. My only complaint is I felt rushed through. There were so many rooms, and I didn't have the time to read and see everything after the video was done. I would say take your time and look around, but the host would move you to the next place as soon as the video was over. No time to look. Other than that, it was very cool. No pictures allowed once inside. Not an issue, but then I could have looked back and read more of what I saw. I do recommend it.
Okay.
You can't pictures in there?
Oh, that's stupid. Why?
Maybe because I don't want you to be haunted.
I mean, I get like flash photography because they say it like breaks things down over time and, you know, whatever.
But guess what?
No response.
No response.
Yeah. How did I know?
I was trying to find one that had one, but I can't. We'll do one more 5-star. This is 3 weeks ago from Adam. Last night, we had RIP tickets for Zach Bagans' Haunted Museum from Ghost Adventures, and then little ghost emoji.
Ghost.
It was actually far better than we thought it would be. The tour was 2.5 hours, and they have so much stuff here. As RIPs, we get to venture into 33 different rooms to explore. A few things we saw, to name a few, were Peggy the Doll, Charles Manson's ashes, the Devil's Chair from The Exorcist.
I'm sorry, what? Charles Manson's ashes? I knew about Peggy the Doll. I knew about the Devil Chair. In that Dybbuk box. And other things. But since when did Zach have Charles Manson's ashes. Never thought, like, is that actually real? Like, does he actually have his fucking ashes? If so, why? Why does he have his ashes? Like, I kind of want to find out. The fuck? I've been hearing a lot of shit lately from upstairs. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Shown in Conjuring 3, the Dybbuk box, which inspired the Possession movie, and the staircase from the Demon House. There was so much stuff, though, and a few jump scares.
I'm sorry.
The chair from The Exorcism. Who cares? It's from a movie.
Did you say Charles Manson's ashes?
I'm fucking dead. The fact that she literally said the same thing that I just fucking said. I didn't even know that was even happening, but like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah. But hold on. I have some issues with some of these items. As I'm sure they could all be disputed whether or not they're really haunted. The chair from The Exorcism shown in The Conjuring 3, it's a movie prop. And the staircase from Demon House.
That was what I was gonna say.
I hate to be this person if you saw it and you full and believe, but that thing was the biggest fake I have ever seen. So it's probably just stairs from like a single wide down in a Florida swamp.
Yeah. I mean, super cheap, right?
I don't know. I haven't.
Charles Manson's ashes.
Yeah.
Shut the front door.
Yeah, man. I think that's cool.
But why?
Why not?
I don't know.
Sadly, you couldn't take photos inside, so these are the only ones I taken. They did list some photos of like outside by the sign.
Mm-hmm.
Now, definitely a cool place to visit. The guides and staff are amazing, and being the whole plate and brings. No, I read that right. He means, but bring the whole place to life. He said it wrong. They're also very friendly and happy to answer any questions. Would definitely recommend visiting. Yeah, and it's just pictures of him with like the outside of the building and a t-shirt and his little
lanyard thing.
Yeah, that says RIP.
Yeah. I mean, cute little play for VIP.
I guess.
That's pretty cool.
I just saw the picture on the outside of the place and it is cringy.
Oh, wait, what?
It's a picture of like Zach dressed up in like a 20s top hat, like he's Barnum and Bailey.
Shut up.
All right. Now we're going to get into some not so good reviews.
Yeah.
Marta from 3 weeks ago, 1 star.
Ooh. Scandalous.
Very, very disappointed. Me and my partner were in Las Vegas for the day, and as a massive Ghost Adventures fans from England, we knew we had to visit this museum when we were in town. We didn't buy tickets beforehand, but were told that we can sign up for the standby line and we will get to enter if there was any new shows. I will say that we only waited about 50 minutes, so I have no complaints about that.
50 or 15?
50.
Okay.
I do, however, have a complaint about absolutely everything. Maybe also accept the facts that the staff were really lovely, so no fault to them. This is written so weird. Because then it picks up and it says, else where do I start? Okay, we'll just say, well, where do I start? Firstly, the general admission is $96 for 2 of us. Oh, man.
Shut up.
And you are told specifically that you cannot take any water or liquids inside. Secondly, from the get-go, it feels very, very gimmicky with Halloween music and Halloween decor outside.
I believe it.
It seems like that's Zach
I believe
persona.
It. Yes.
Like Zach, he's like the inside of a spirit Halloween. There's some cool stuff in there, but overall it's pretty cheesy.
It's like if the brand Affliction were a thing, it would be this museum.
Sounds like what I said the other day.
Like, can I stop? I need to quit stopping it in a very weird fucking way. Jesus Christ, don't mind me. My weird ass pause moments. Yes, I'm criticizing myself. honestly, the fact that Steven just said something about Spare Halloween with Zach, he's not fucking wrong. Here's the thing, right? I grew up watching Zach Baggins. I knew from the get-go he was fucking stupid. Okay? My father would be watching him also morally because of his stupidity at this point. But also, it's almost like what the fuck, you know? To the point of, I don't know. Like, what? Sorry, I got fucking distracted by Discord. The shit that Zach will do. We don't watch him because, like, oh my god, he's like the greatest investigator in all time. He really fucking isn't. He's just stupid as fuck. That's just who he is. But also, some of the shit that he does where we just laugh as stupidity. That's all it is. It's like he is not.
Now you are stood around for around about 2.5 hours. I'm not surprised people faint.
Ooh.
They also pump the building with fog machines and incense smells, which I'm going to guess is the cause of people's nausea.
Oh.
Also, you only have one place in the whole museum about 20 minutes in to have a drink of water, and that's it until the end of your tour. Every room is very different from the last, but I have to say that in pretty much every one room, they play cue video of what is cue?
They play a cued video.
Oh, okay. They play cued video of Zach explaining the room, but if you're a fan of Ghost Adventures, you'll realize that most of the videos are just reruns from his quarantine show. So if you've watched that already, you will be bored. That was hot garbage.
Oh my god, that show was so bad.
That's where we realized this show is all fake.
Yep.
That was when we put it all together. We were like,
Yep.
we're not watching this anymore.
Yep.
Nothing happened the whole 2.5 hours. I came out of there hungry, thirsty, and in pain because of standing. And the fact that I have asthma and the fog machines will sit in your lungs. So don't be surprised if you feel like you can't breathe or you feel dizzy. It's not the spirits, but quote spirits. It's the ample amounts of fog being pumped into the air to give the place ambiance. Also, they ramp the AC up so much. So if you walk into a room and feel that the air has changed because something is present, it's not. Some rooms have direct AC vents above you. This whole trip made me realize how all that Zach clearly cares about is the money and not wanting to make people believe that ghosts are real.
Not
it's obvious, as in pretty much
Oh,
every room he
can I
never
meet
fails
this
to
guy?
state how much money he spent on the proper artifact. I'd say go, but you would be better splashing the money at the casinos. You'll probably feel more than you would at the museum. Very disappointed as a lifelong Zach and Ghost Adventures fan. And guess what?
Oof.
No response.
Oh my god.
That's a really damning review.
Oh my god.
Man.
Wow. Okay.
Damn.
First of all,
That was a lot.
Fainting, dizziness, lung issues.
That's what I was saying about the other one.
Stated.
That's like a thing. A lot of people faint there.
A lot of people faint. A lot of people feel ill. A lot of people feel. Why did I just say feel?
They feel, but
feel.
But then the museum also always tries to say it's like spirit activity.
Of course.
It's not. You're hot and there's fog machines and you're not allowed to have a drink and you can't sit down. And so it's no surprise.
Sorry. That'd be like nothing for me. I go all day without drinking.
I mean, I could do it too, but we're not old people. We don't have medical problems and stuff. So
want to. But if I walk in,
any other responses,
if I walk in there and I smell
Incense.
0.5 of a second worth of incense, instant splitting headache.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I can't.
It would be headache.
cannot.
It would be headache central.
I can't do it.
And that's honestly probably another thing she's right, is that it's probably causing a lot of the nausea. It's not spirit stuff. It's like incense and all kinds of other stuff.
I cannot handle incense. Candles, okay. Some candle scents I can't.
She loves them so much she'll burn your house down with them. Anyways, so 3 months ago, Shannon, 1 star. They run a fog machine indoors with no ventilation and do not inform you before you go in. After a 2-hour tour, my lungs were inflamed, and a month later, I am being treated for asthma I never had before. It is why people feel dizzy, nauseous, and faint, glycol deposited in lungs from a fog machine. If I had known, I would have never gone in. There are some cool things and information, but because you are in a group, it is a quick view in each room. So it felt rushed when I actually wanted to read the info. Very pricey as well.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Ooh.
Yeah, dang.
She got asthma from that place.
Wow, these are way less entitled 1-star reviews.
No, these people have real gripes.
Yeah,
real gripes. This isn't
medical problems.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're gonna pay almost $100, like I would feel like I would expect to be able to look around.
Yeah,
right.
At least for like a couple minutes.
Look, I've been to like the Museum of Fine Arts and stuff. I paid my ticket. I walked around all day.
Oh, you sound so fancy.
I love the museum.
I know you do. I've never been. Boo.
It's because I'm cultured.
What are you saying?
Anyways, so from about a month ago, Geek leaves 1 star. Okay. Honestly, I loved everything, but the fact that our group had these 2 these are not opinions of the shows. This is only opinions of the people leaving the review. And if it gets too off course, I will stop reading it.
Okay.
Honestly, I loved everything, but the fact that our group had these 2 transgenders that were picking on me and my sister, they were annoying and kept on bugging. I remember one of the workers kicking them out and talking to them outside, but they let them back in. Ruined my experience. Will not be going back to be picked on. Staff should have kicked them out. We were all uncomfortable. It just depends. In this group, you go in, to be honest, this is bad written. She had the audacity to look in my purse at the end. I also felt her hand get in my purse and grabbed my sister's arm, and we moved. What does it matter what these people identify as?
Thank you.
They're just people.
Why
did you have to point that out?
It could have been literally anyone.
I
mean, I get like maybe being bullied and like that's
fine. Yeah. You
right.
You're probably bullied. I just don't see the point in having to point out what they identify as. Like it doesn't matter. The 2 people, you could have just said 2 people were messing with me and my sister.
I can't.
I feel like there was a lot of there was some not good. Moving on. So Ernie, this is the last one we're going to do from here. Okay. I don't like where these are going.
I don't either.
1 star review from a month ago.
Okay.
We were so disappointed. We purchased the RIP package. It was 108 degrees outside. My buddy's father was with us. After 10 minutes, he couldn't see in there because it was too dark for him. Oh. Okay. He said he would go back to the AC lobby and wait for us. We saw they had put back in the building in 108 heat with a bottle of water. They say there was no room for him in the lobby. Unacceptable. I don't even know what they're trying to say here.
I think they're saying they kicked him out, so he had to go be in the 108 degree heat because there wasn't any room for him in the air conditioned area.
He could have wrote it better. We were upset. All 5 of us left the show. By the way, it wasn't that good. Waste of money. We were all very dissatisfied. Big deal. Michael is a security guard. We will give you a t-shirt. Never offered our money back. Bad. Don't waste your money. Elder abuse.
Okay. Okay.
I don't even understand what just went on in that one, if I'm being honest. I have no idea. That one was very hard to follow.
First of all, if you're going to an attraction in Nevada, For one, it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot. It just is. It's Nevada. And
It's the desert.
you like if you go to Disney, do you think all the lines are in air conditioning? They absolutely are freaking not. Grew up in Florida, been to Disney.
I don't really even understand what he was trying to say though. That's my biggest
I think
problem
they were
here.
trying to say that the elderly gentleman that may have been with them was hot, and it was like hot inside, but there was like an air conditioned area when you first come in, was my impression. And he wanted to go wait in there, but they said there's not enough room and made him go back into the heat. I don't know. Whatever. It's not your place, bruh.
Go do something else.
It's not your place.
All right. And for one last one, we're going to get off of Google and we're actually going to head over to Amazon.
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 And we're going to be talking about
Oh,
so
the original.
the original. And it looks like the OG,
All right.
you know, it's the one you expect. And the first one comes from JD Artist. This is from October of this year. So this is just recently. This is a 5-star review. I don't believe in the paranormal. However, I needed this for our programming on the spiritualist movement. Spirit boards and Ouija brand boards have a long and interesting story, and it was so much fun to share that with people and get them involved in a hands-on demonstration. There were 3 tours and nothing from the first group, but the planchette did move for the second group, which made things all the more fun. The quality of this product is good. It looks like the one I used to have that I picked up in an antique store. It was from the late 1970s, so that vintage vibe works excellently. More people, the better. Larger chance of someone messing with the planchette, which is that's
Right.
you know that's my opinion of what's really happening.
Yeah.
These are literally just. This is the Ouija board this is the Ouija board.
Okay.
So it's like the Ouija board.
All right.
And this one's for my birthday.
Ooh.
October 2nd. Solid build, but off the top of my head, I think the arrow indicator could use some tweaking.
Okay.
It's a plastic planchette. It's plastic.
Okay.
What do you want them to do? It's like $15.
I can't.
I think it's $19 or something.
It needs some work.
Another review. Love this game. I like it.
Like it's Monopoly? What?
I guess.
All right.
Love it though. Love it.
Love it. It's great.
Another one from August says, first time when I think this might be another country. First time when I keep my hand on it, I feel more energy. It doesn't move. Second time when I trying, then I'm scared, but later it started moving slowly. It's okay. Managed. They are good if you respected.
Okay.
Not real sure what they're trying to say. I think they're trying to say they like it and it worked.
Cool.
Now, Brienne in September says, obviously it doesn't work, but I wanted something to display with my horror themed figures and it looks great. Absolutely.
Fair.
That's what I want it for.
No.
We'll talk about it.
You can get a picture printed.
Nope. September, Marlo said the title of this one is 1000% thumbs up.
1000%, buddy.
It's badass. Soon as ripped the plastic off, my dog started barking outside. I guess I take that for a thumbs up.
No comment.
Okay.
Oh, what?
And then we'll do this. We'll do this one last one.
Okay.
For the 5 stars. This is from Allie, and the title is "Gets It Done." March 27, 2023. It's not fancy, but it is what it is. I like that the board is small enough to fit inside the box without the fold that you see on many game boards. That would have ruined the feel for sure. The planchette is cheap plastic, but I think it's fitting for the price and also for the camp appeal of an inexpensive, mass-produced board game that is supposed to put you in communication with the spirit world. There are no instructions or other. What kind of instructions do you need?
Right.
It's a Ouija board. There are no instructions or other material inside the box apart from the board and the planchette, unless you count the lightweight cardboard tray that keeps them in place.
Again,
it's a Ouija board.
It's a Ouija board.
I mean,
you get a board,
There's no like
and
everybody.
a planchette.
Everybody has a different opinion on how you're supposed to use it and the things you're supposed to just look it up online. Everything the manufacturer wants to tell you about your new Ouija board is communicated on the outside of the box, and there's the instructions.
Great job.
The spine is a lot more Magic 8-Ball fun at tween sleepovers than open a portal to another dimension and summon supernatural entities. Still, I wasn't able to find any mention of the product on Hasbro's website. See what I mean? This is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
It simply wasn't there. Rubbing elbows with Scattergories and Peppa Pig Monopoly. Mind, this is the same site where they have Risk and something called the Lie Detector Adult Party Game for ages 16 plus. I noticed that the age recommendation on the Ouija board box is 8 plus, which sounds about right if they are hoping to spawn a Paranormal Activity reboot. Gameplay was pretty exciting. I set it up and played alone while I waited out an excruciatingly long antivirus update on my computer. In no time, I had a compelling message from beyond. PR. That's it. The third spin landing on a featureless blank area of the board.
Spin? I'm sorry, spin?
What
are you doing?
Probably just like throwing the planchette at the board. Encouraged, I kept playing. The wealth of insight and wisdom coming through the oracle was truly astounding. Evidenced by such proclamations as LT yes, moon, and BR9 MQFHD4. Fresh off that towering success, next I tried to meet someone. I was hoping for H.P. Lovecraft, Aleister Crowley, or maybe even Sorrel Book, whatever. But instead, I communicated with an entity I believed to be a manifestation of Ellen Burstyn, who's still alive. She had plenty to say about the back injury she suffered while filming The Exorcist.
Stop.
All in all, this has been a great game so far, and I wouldn't hesitate to trust its input while making important life decisions, like whether I should move to India, take up snorkeling, or try new sugar-free incarnation of my favorite citrus soda.
No sugar-free anything. I'll give you that free advice.
Man, I'll read the sugar-free gummy bears. That's the best comment section of all time.
I love reviews like that. I love it. Oh my God.
That's my kind of review.
I know.
That's the kind of review I leave.
I know.
Love that. In a board game with no directions and pretty much like, everybody knows how to use it.
Yeah.
There are still 1-star reviews.
Oh, man,
which is unbelievable to me.
That was a good one.
Now, Ion, this is back in 2018, says, okay, me and my family are Baptists and we believe in God. Then why are you buying a Ouija board?
Not for you.
I'm the one kid of the family who doesn't listen to anyone and want to see things for myself.
Fair.
I still kind of don't believe in cardboard talking to ghosts, although my family would not allow me to keep it in the house. So I put it in my trunk. Kid you not, I have used this thing multiple times and it hasn't moved even an inch. But when I put it in my trunk, I wrecked my car 3 times in a row, which is weird because I've been driving for years as they were really dumb wrecks. First wreck, my brakes didn't stop the car when I mashed on them. Instead, the car went forward a little bit more before stopping and hitting another car. Second, I didn't see a speed bump in the road at night. To be fair, I do have problems seeing at night. Okay. And
problem solved.
I went over it going 45, tearing up the oil pan. And the third and last one, I pulled out of a parking lot after my GPS lost signal and it dropped to the floor right before I was hit from behind, causing me to hit another car. My car was totaled, but the other 2 got to drive home. I had to be picked up. This was 3 times back to back getting into my car. Got a new car and got rid of the board. Not even close to a wreck since. The only 3 wrecks I've had in my whole life. It sounds like you need some help driving. Like you need some driving lessons.
It sounds like you drive a piece of car and you live in a residential area that doesn't get good signals.
Yeah, it just sounds like you need driving class.
Yeah. Maybe retake that driver's ed.
And maybe some glasses.
Imagine that.
It
helps. It helps. I promise.
So, Michael, this is in 2024 in March. Refund or new wooden one, please. This is made out of canvas with a Ouija board sticker on the back. Yep. That's what it is.
Sure is. Good job.
It's literally it's
Oh my god.
it's board game like it's all I've
Mm.
all right, horrible. I've never written a product review. It's kind of that bad. It literally says on the box it's sturdy wood board with original graphics. I mean, it might be like particle board under there. I don't know. And what I got is a piece of brown canvas with a Ouija board sticker on the back. Have you ever priced canvas? It's expensive.
It is expensive.
If it's canvas, you got a good deal. I'm just bummed because I was really looking forward to having this. I actually bought this exact Ouija board before and it was perfect. Lost in Hurricane Ian.
Oh, bummer.
So just ordered a new one and this is what I got. LOL, bummer. I'm hoping to get a refund or a new one that isn't a crappy piece of canvas, please. No. No.
Instead, denied, rejected.
Dude, like, it's a Ouija board. What do people think they're getting?
I don't
This
know.
isn't a handcrafted Ouija board. You can tell from the front of the box, like it's basically a Monopoly board with a different sticker on it.
Yep.
That's all it is.
For
And then
real.
it comes with a little plastic triangle with a little window on it.
That's right. It's your planchette, and it's
not a
plastic,
glass window.
and it's crappy. I mean, that's what it is.
It's a Ouija board.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't understand why people always expect so much more. And we'll do one last one. This is from Kodiorama. That's all one word.
Okay.
The title of it is No Demon Summoning, ?
Question mark.
So sorry that I purchased this. I bought for a baseball tournament. What?
I'm sorry, what?
Your
Okay.
what?
For why?
I have no idea. My son and I, as well as one of his teammates and his father, thought it would be fun to use during the boring downtimes of the tournament.
Okay.
Oh, this is so weird.
People
I decided to have some fun. I had never taken the board out of the Amazon box, so while they were at the swimming pool, I carefully opened the bottom of the box and set the board up in the closet, then resealed the box. Later, when we opened the box, there was no board and everyone was disappointed. I said I'd have to return it, file a complaint, etc. So my son's friend goes to the closet to get extra pillows, and there's the board on the floor. My son and his friend freak out, ask me if I did it. How did I do it? I wasn't even in the room, LOL. So after not wanting to have anything to do with it, they finally agreed to play, and we had some fun. We, the adults, moved the thing around and made it seem as if we were talking to a demon. Lots of fun. Kids want to quit. We tell them we can't until the spirit agrees. And of course, he doesn't. They are so panicked. We are having a blast. However, what ruined it was that we asked the demon to show itself and he didn't. Paid $20, can't even summon a demon. That sucks. 1 star. Sounds to me like you got your money's worth out of that thing.
100%.
For real.
Oh, that was a
So,
good one. I love that.
So we went to Waverly.
Mhm.
We popped into the museum, got asthma, and now we've tried to summon demons, but
asthma.
it's awfully hard on a piece of canvas and plastic.
Yeah.
So hey,
Man.
hopefully this will help you with your Halloween stuff. And I like doing these. They're
I do
fun.
too.
I like seeing what people are putting out there on the internet.
Yes, the internet is a fun place sometimes.
The internet is a cesspool of people's opinions, is what it is.
It is.
But this is where we are going to end it. And I guess we will see you guys on the next one for
Yes.
Halloween. Halloween is going to be the next one.
I know. I'm so excited.
I'm not going to throw it all up on the screen, but also check us out on Facebook and Instagram.
Those places.
All those places.
Yeah.
YouTube,
Twitter,
X.
TikTok.
Well, Twitter and X are the same thing. It's not Twitter anymore. You can tell she doesn't have an account on there.
I don't. I never have.
TikTok, all of that. You know, all the places. And don't forget to
Fair.
check us out. If you'd like to reach out to us, it's fortheboost12@gmail.com.
That's right.
And if you have suggestions or just want to say hi, send it in. Rate and review anywhere you might listen to this show. I don't know.
And if you'd love to join the ranks of our lovely Patreon people.
That's right. That's /forthebooze_podcast.
Absolutely.
And go ahead. I guess we're done. So
Well, thank you everybody for joining us for the good, the bad,
the
and
reviews
the entitled.
and the unfortunate.
Yeah, all those things. So thank you.
People
I
are
had fun doing
depressing.
this.
So
I like
did I.
this.
These people are depressing.
I know.
But we'll I guess we'll see you guys on the next one.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
I do have to admit, that was actually pretty good. Funny. Had a lot of similar, like, comic. Everything was still fucking yawning. I don't understand. But yeah, like similar comebacks. Like, I didn't know that she was gonna say anything about the Manson ashes as well, similar as to like how I did it. Because this is what I'm about to tell you. Okay. I told Steve earlier today, or earlier this morning, that I can't wait to see the new stuff. He responds with, well, this just came out, like, however long ago. I'm like, well, one, I just got home. Second of all, I would rather wait and see this along with you guys than me watching it and then rewatching it on stream. Therefore, like I said, did not know that she was gonna fucking say similar shit with the ashes thing. Cause even I'm just like that is the first thing that got into my mind is like, what the fuck? Dang. Funny. Really good. I agree. A lot of things don't mind me and my fucking yawning. This is getting ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know what else. Well, besides all of that, I don't know when I will be streaming again. As I've already told some people in DMs that I will more likely be taking some time off of streaming for quite a lot of reasons. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. I definitely need like a new intro and an outro.